Hi, good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Daily Angel Guidance Message. I'm Ramona Remisat, intuitive guidance coach and angel therapy practitioner. And what a morning. Oh my goodness. So I just came back from my workout. You can kind of tell I'm a little, I don't know, rough around the edges. And the most amazing thing happened to me on the way home. I saw two male moose. Unbelievable. I've seen the mom, I wouldn't say frequently, but we do see the mom with the baby, but this was the first time I had seen the men. So not one, but two male moose this morning. Unreal. It was so amazing. So what a blessing to be able to witness that first thing this morning on my way back from my workout. So got me thinking, today feels like it's a special day. And as I reached into my cupboard to see what cards I wanted to use for today, I reached way in the back and I thought, yeah, let's do something different. Let's really change things up here. So we're working today with the Angels and Gemstones cards, and haven't had these out for a while. I got these in the summer and absolutely loved them because you guys know I love my sparkly bits. And so thank you to the two male moose that I saw this morning that got me inspired to work with something a little bit different. And so here we go. So today the angels are talking about needing to balance our emotions, right? We're a little bit of a topsy-turvy thing. And this really flows in from yesterday's message that I shared with you for Takeaway Tip Tuesday, right? If you haven't had a chance to watch that, go back and watch it. It's at the top of the page. I've pinned it there because it talks about our emotions and how we can actually be working with them and helping ourselves when we are falling into the quicksand of the low emotions. You know, it is winter, it's dark, it's cold, we tend to feel a little more down, and we can very quickly get pulled into that, and how we can use some very simple things to turn things around. So today we have on one side of the card a message from the angels. On the other side of the card, they have a crystal that you can use or a stone that you can use. So I want to start with the stone. The stone is called Unakite. You can see it here. It's kind of a green. It has these peachy orange bits. I actually have some Unakite here. So you can see my piece here as well. Oop, cheapers. Slippery devil. Has that green coloring and also those kind of peachy, orangey kind of coloring parts to it. So that's what it looks like. This is just a small tumbled polished piece, so you can find it pretty readily. But the message with the Unakite is asking you, are you holding on to emotional upsets? Are you able to swallow, in quotation marks, what's happening in your life right now? They're talking about needing to balance yourself through self-nurturing activities and being careful about your diet. So we had some messages around diet earlier. And they're saying to embrace your emotions. Again, what I was saying yesterday, we don't want to ignore our feelings or stuff away our feelings and not acknowledge them, but you don't want them to grab a hold of you and just grab you by the ankles and yank you down deeper into that quicksand, right? So they're talking about needing to feel those emotions, but then have a way to turn it around. And as I said, if you haven't had a chance to watch yesterday's episode of Takeaway Tip Tuesday, where I share some stuff around that, please go back and watch it. The other thing that this card is saying is to imagine that the food you're eating provides all the nutrients necessary for good health. So really, it's like, remember, your body is like a car. It's like an engine. If you want it to run optimally, you can't put junk in there, right? You don't put maple syrup in your gas tank of your car. At least I hope you don't, right? You have to give it fuel, and your body is the same way. Think about, what are you fueling yourself with right now? And especially if you are having any kind of emotional upsets, your digestion is off, think about, ask your body, what do you need from me? Hi, Priya, nice to have you here. Ask it. It will tell you. Don't get all into the, especially around this time of year, there's everything and everyone pushing stuff at you. You have to eat this way and this diet and that diet and, take away this and don't eat that and whatever, right? But really sit and feel it out. And what does your own body want? What I do is I'll walk into my pantry or something and I'll hold something in my hand and I'll say, body, do you want this? and I'll notice what my body is telling me about that. You know, maybe I'm noticing there's a tightness in my stomach, or I'm not feeling so good about it, right? Even though my head is saying, oh yeah, I want that, you know, right? Especially if it's a bag of potato chips, I'll be like, oh yeah, I want that. My mouth is salivating. I'll think, I want that. But really, when you listen to your body, it will give you cues and clues as to what it needs and wants. Okay, and so if you have some Unakite right now, you can work with this today. Just hold it in your hand, keep it near you, tuck it inside if you want, put it in a pocket, whatever it might be. This is a great stone if you are feeling that emotional upset. Now, on the other side of this is a message from the Angel of Balanced Emotions. I want to share with you this little, they're like affirmations, I guess you could say, that you can use. Okay, so listen very closely. And what I can do too is take a picture of this after, and I'll post it right below the video here. But here are some affirmations and things to think about today. I nurture myself. I enjoy healthy foods. I explore avenues for coping with emotional upsets so I can absorb all that occurs with ease and grace. My digestive system appreciates the steps I take to balance my emotions and responds by working optimally. Again, there's that word that I like, optimally, right? We want to be at our optimal best. So those are some affirmations or things that you can use to help you, right? Feel that sense of being in emotional balance, and as well as working with your Unakite in conjunction with that. So like I said, these cards are awesome. We have a crystal on one side that gives information, some angel messages on the other side. Wow, very, very, very powerful. So anybody have any questions? Do you guys feel like this is making sense? Are you finding that you're out of balance right now? I know that this is the time that we do. We kind of, you know, there's this rah, rah, rah around the holidays, and then we kind of dip a little bit, and then the rah, rah, rah because it's the new year, and people feel like they should be doing stuff, and then they might start really fast, but then there's another dip and a lull, and I feel like that's kind of where people are at right now. They're kind of falling into that, and that excitement and passion and emotion that they had to really get things going this year is kind of already dipped, and now they're like, now what, right? So we need to be able to be aware of our emotions. Like I said, we don't want to ignore them or stuff them away, but we want to be able to have a way to turn things around when we kind of feel like we're getting into a slump, or, you know, we're feeling not so great feelings, right? We have to have a positive way to deal with that. Because remember, every feeling, every emotion has a vibrational frequency. I said in my video yesterday, we're like transmitters. We're constantly beaming this beacon of, you know, the signal out into the universe, and we have to be very careful of what we are sending, because it's going to, you know, the universe is going to respond, and so we want it to respond with more good stuff. And anyway, I will let you go watch that video from yesterday. As I said, it's pinned to the top of the page, so check it out, and you know, think about what you can do today to be in balance, be in tune with your body, ask it what it wants, ask your emotions what it needs. You know, maybe you need more comforting today, or you just need to sit and be, or whatever it might be. So you your own self, always know what's best for you. So that's what it is this year. It's time to, again, go back within, connect to your own self, and get those answers instead of relying on everything outside of yourself, right? You know what's best. So that's the message for today. So I will take a picture of what it says on this card, the angel message, and I'll post it below if you want to work with some of those affirmations today. And have a fabulous day, everybody. We will see you back here tomorrow, and until then, have a good one.